Hello everybody, this is Maniac4Bricks. If you've been on the channel for a long time, you know, it's no secret, that I am a LEGO Bionicle fan. Since the beginning of 2001, all the way to its end in the reboot in 2016, I have been collecting and recollecting Bionicle figures. Here is the Collect-A-Thon video for my Bionicle G2 collection. This is a nearly complete set of figures from both years of 2015 and 2016. The only ones that are missing are, number 1, Tahu, Master of Fire, should be over in that back corner. Currently, he's in storage in my garage, and it's still pretty messy in there. I'll clean through it. It takes a while, but he will be found. He is still in my collection, technically. I did not sell him or anything like that, or trade him away. I just haven't re-found him in order to put him up with the rest of them. Number 2, I am missing the Lava Beast. He's not actually missing, per se. He's just been traded away previously for a LEGO Bionicle trade through other members in the Bionicle community. So I picked up an extra version of him, as well as some of the other figures. Now, with this together, the only ones I'm missing, other than the Tahu Masters, he's away, the only ones I have not ever gotten in my collection, that's good grammar, is Gali Uniter of Water. She's the only one here of the Uniters that I do not have, and I'm really looking forward to getting it, hopefully Christmas or my birthday, which is right at the month after Christmas, so we'll see how that all turns out. I'm going to go build these, and I'll be back with you shortly to put them all up with the rest of the display. I know that's still going to be incomplete because Tahu isn't here, but at some later point when I get Gali, perhaps I'll put him in as well if I can find him. So, well, I also thought it'd be nice to throw in the San Diego Comic-Con version of the Tahu mask. I do have the poly bag, it's just away somewhere else. So, allow me to get to the massive time-lapse build. Okay, so here we are again, and we've added in a couple new figures into here. As I've mentioned before, I've rebuilt the Lava Beast, and I thought it was better to leave it out as far as a time-lapse, because you've already seen a review for it on the channel, and several other Bionicle sets as well. There are still plenty of these I have not yet reviewed. I'm not really sure if I'm going to do reviews for all of them, but I'll give some brief thoughts for the ones I've just built. They were actually really enjoyable builds compared to actually a majority of the Bionicle sets. I think a lot of them still have great features and functions to them, but the last couple of beasts were actually really unique from each other. I like the concepts that they were using to try to put other Technic pieces in and make some other unique builds with them. That being said, I could see where here and there could be a couple of flaws of things interfering with each other and maybe not working to the full potential I was expecting. However, I still like the designs for a lot of these sets. I think they did a good job for trying to make at least the villains unique from each other, but still having a central look to them. A lot of the Toa have a very similar build, but they still have here and there points that make them very unique and, other than color. Just like different styles or different pieces used in different spots. So it's nice that they have some uniformity, but still have some unique appearance. That being said, Tahu seems to be one of the few that's probably actually more bulky than the other Toa. This is probably the most bulky of any of the sets. It has the largest height. It also has the largest width, if you count like the big claws that are on it. So I really do appreciate that for one of the later sets and one of the last send-offs of Bionicle sets. And, these smaller sets were pretty okay. I do like the newer gear functions that are incorporated with the Uniters and these creatures, because not only do you have the combined element of like putting two figures together to create more power, but also each of these has some nice simple gear functions that use only a couple pieces, and they're pretty easy to build. So I think they're pretty enjoyable just for sets by themselves, whether or not you have the Toa counterparts. So there's a look at all of the 2015 and 2016 Generation 2 LEGO Bionicle sets I've collected, with the exception of Toa Master Tahu. He's, like I said, in a different room, and Gali is the only one in the Uniter form that I have not picked up in stores yet. The hunt continues, and like I said, through the holiday season, we'll see what happens. So there will be an update video at a later time. If you'd like to hear more of my thoughts on everything that's shown here, just to sum up, between each of the years, 2015 and then 2016, between the Toa and their evolutions, and so on, I would be happy to talk about that in a future Collect-A-Thon video. And maybe a collection video review, something like that. I'm not really sure if it would be better at this point to talk about every set in their own video, because I think a lot of them have similar thoughts across the board. That, and at this point, obviously, Bionicle is canceled. They are flying off of store shelves. Like, they're flying off because companies want them out. Retailers just super reduce them in price, like 30% off and more. So that's why they are flying off of shelves, is because nobody is interested in keeping them there. They're kind of like the Disney Infinity of LEGO. They just want to move on to something else. These are canceled. Get them off the shelves. Let's move some other stuff in. So thanks for watching this video. Again, we'll see you next time with more LEGO videos. And we'll see you around. We'll probably talk more of LEGO Bionicle at a later point. Especially when I have the mask wall to build and now put all of these masks into it. There's probably more than 40 or 50 masks here. I have to check again. But you'll see updates at a later time. And stay subscribed. And check that little note button. It's a bell. It's for notifications right next to the subscribe button, so you can catch up on the updates as soon as they are published. Because sometimes YouTube doesn't always tell you when a new video is uploaded for the channel or other YouTube channels. So that helps for you to get the information as soon as it pops up. We'll see you later.